Now to Wall Street whiplash, a record day as U.S. stock markets responded to tariff news. President Trump pausing a number of tariffs he recently ordered. The announcement sparking one of the biggest one-day gains in Wall Street's history. The Dow jumped nearly 3,000 points. President Trump raising tariffs on China to 125%, but pausing reciprocal tariffs on 86 other countries for at least 90 days. However, a 10% tariff will remain in place on many items entering the U.S., and a 25% tariff on steel and aluminum imports is also still in place. Tonight, we're following the impact right here in Metro Detroit. The owner of a local toy store raising prices as 60% of his products come from China. And prices also going up on shoes. 7 News Detroit reporter Brett Cast raising the voices of a local shoe store owner and an industry expert.
When you think about popular shoe brands, you probably think of Adidas, Nike, or Puma. Now, all of these shoes are found here at Burned Rubber in Royal Oak, and all of them are made overseas. Along Main Street in Royal Oak is a sneaker lover's paradise. Brand name shoes line the walls, and from China to Vietnam, you'd be hard-pressed to find a tag that says made in the USA. So what would you say percentage-wise of the shoes you sell here, what percentage are made overseas?
Maybe 100.
Roland Coit started the local boutique shop 18 years ago and recently opened another shoe store in Eastern Market. He's been following every news update about tariffs because he knows what it means for his product.
The prices are going to go up. You know, that's the short end of it.
Coit orders directly from the shoe companies and lists their suggested retail price. If that goes up substantially, he worries his sales will go down, especially with brand name limited edition products.
When you're penny pinching and when you're kind of watching your dollars, you're going to cut the things that you want, not the things that you need. And that's the scary part because, you know, I have a daughter that's in college. I have a wife. I have a whole family.
The consumer's tired, they're worn out, and doubling the price of goods on certain items is not going to be something they're going to be down for.
Matt Priest with the Footwear Distributors and Retailers of America says 99% of shoes sold in the U.S. are made overseas, and the majority are made in China, where President Trump recently increased tariffs to 125%.
You can better believe that we are going to be one of the industries most impacted because, as you said, it's a product you have to buy, and you have to buy it from overseas sources.
Priest says it's unlikely that tariffs would create thousands of sneaker-making jobs in the U.S. If anything, he says it puts hundreds of thousands of U.S. jobs designing, developing, and selling shoes at risk, a fear that local shop owners like Coit feel firsthand.
It could get to a point if sales drop, we may have to lay people off. You know, there's a lot of things that kind of go into it and a lot of people don't think about, and that's all happening here.
In Royal Oak, Brett Cast, 7 News, Detroit.